just a game of ebbs and flows. I thought we started great, and then we allowed them back in it. And, second half, they just took it to us. We didn't play very well, but I thought we responded greatly and got the lead back. And, at the end, giving up the late goal down a man was tough to swallow. I think for us, it's still, we had some guys out and then we had some guys step up, but I think as a team, we got to defend better and be tougher when we don't have the ball to play against.
Kind of for all three of you guys, you look at your schedule, a lot of schools early aren't playing the schedule you guys do. I mean, you got hammers. You got a hammer on Friday, hammer today. Your next game's against the team that was number 2 at one point. I think they're number 10 now. Why schedule so tough? And then for the two players, how much do you grow early in the season for what happens at the end?
You got to learn how to play in difficult games, like your lineup, your subs, the balance required that you'll need in the tournament. You can only find out if you play teams that are capable of being in the tournament and making a run. So we don't want to have a false sense of confidence by beating up teams that aren't the level of maybe a Final Four, which we strive for. So we got to see some of those matches, and we got to grow and work out some kinks, because it's, rarely do you just start and finish with the same team and same way. You got to build on what you're doing and make adjustments and figure out the right balance as you go. And playing best teams is the best way to do it. And sometimes that means you may have a loss or a tough part of the schedule that you gotta figure out and grind through.
I mean, that's the reason why you come to Akron, no? You want to play the big teams, and for me, that's one of the things that appeal to me. So coming here and playing with big teams early, I think it just only makes you stronger. It only makes you realise what's missing or what you can change. And as Coach said, like, when it comes towards the end of the season, things might be a little bit different, but that's because you've worked out the kinks against the big teams. And the strength of schedule is what I love. Who doesn't want to play the big teams? Who doesn't want to put themselves in front of the camera, in front of the big opportunities? So for me, that's why.
Yeah, I agree with what King said. It's always a good game when we play the big teams. Love playing them. It's always a good competition, and it helps us build and get momentum. And this is how we get our game stronger and quicker, and to build to the end of the season, not going into the max soon and then into the playoffs.
Looking at this team had the number 1 goals against coming in. You guys had 3 shots on goal, all 3 found the back of the net. How big a boost is that for you guys as well? For all you guys?
I think we always have confidence that we can create and score goals. No matter any defense, it's just about our mentality on the day and our focus. And like I said, we had guys like Kings hasn't started yet and Steph hasn't started yet, and they came in today and produced. And a little bit of our attacking depth that we knew we would need that came through. So I think as we look at some of these teams with good defenses, we also know that, we can deal with that, and in some respects we got to figure out the other side a little bit better.
Yeah, as Coach said, I think he's hit the head on the nail. The attack here, the depth we have, not just in attack, in defence, everywhere across the pitch. I think that's one of the key assets that we have at this team. And for us, scoring 3 goals, it's not something that's in irregularity. We've done that in the spring. We did it last fall, and we'll continue to do that, because going forward, we're a team not to be messed with.
Yeah, as King said, we have a very powerful team. We're very good in the attack. We attack fast, counter, score. We can score from anywhere. It's just always nice anyone can score on the field. Everyone can get a chance. We all have confidence in each other that we'll finish each other's chances.
And I know you're not happy with the tie in this one, but if you look at this game, you guys had adversity, had to come back and tie it and then take the lead. You had a setback with the red card that ultimately led to the tie. How much will you look at this game later on and use this game as kind of, the microcosm of what this season could be?
Yeah, I think it's got to bring us together, the adversity and whether or not we feel like we could have won or not. I mean, probably on the day, the tie's a probably better result for us based on the play. But for us to kind of grind through it and put ourselves in a situation to win and deal with some really moments where we struggled out there at times, and that, I think guys got to build confidence from that and how we can respond and how we can work our way through some matches. As it's, you know, in the tournament, there's a lot of emotions, and as long as you can navigate those, you can come out on top. And I'm hoping this brings us, you know, closer to where we want to be. You know, a little bit tougher, a little bit more united.
Just talk about your goal. Not your finish, but more Jonas's, that ball that he played into, just almost falling out of bounds.
Yeah, no, it was a great ball. He just couldn't be like more perfect. He beat his man, basically a fadeaway cross, and then just sprinted in front of their right back and then diving header. It's a great feeling scoring. It's my first goal here at the Cub Cadet Field, and it's a great feeling.